Hello, my name is Rodrigo Zapata. I am making this speech, I'm recording this speech for my speech class, which is at Lone Star North Harris. So I want to start off by telling you guys a quick story. When I was younger, I was a very curious kid. I remember one day being hungry and seeing the baby formula that my mom used to feed me at the top of her dresser. I decided to open up the drawers of the dresser in a stairway manner. I started to climb up it. I reached the milk. I made a mess. My mom walked in. She saw the trail of clothes I left behind all over the floor. She saw me covered in baby milk formula. And she saw her clothes as well. Just complete mess. A complete mess. Most people would look at this and just laugh it off and just think, oh, it's just a kid, being curious, being mischievous. Looking back at it now, I see it more as my mind developing into who I am now. I think we can all agree that as you mature and as you grow older, your mentality is shaped and influenced by life traumas, environment, or even cherished moments. And what I want to specify on the most during the speech is how we can look back at ourselves and determine the traits that make us who we are now and who we will be in the future. I will be doing this by going through 3 specific points. One of them will be our personality, what makes us us. 2 will be our strength to go out of our comfort zone and how that could take us somewhere else. How could that make us grow as a person? And 3rd will be the benefits from self-analyzing and pushing through. What can we gain from self-analyzing ourselves in this manner? So to start off with my first point, of course, we're all different. Even identical twins who look exactly the same, physically at least, have their own personality. According to my sources, personality is caused by the cultural development and the interactions we have with others in our environment. This is very clear when children who are bullied become introverts. Maybe someone who moved in from a different home or a different neighborhood, came into a new school, they get bullied, they bottle up their emotions too much, they just become introverts, they become an outcast. That could later on cause them trouble, which kind of leads me on to my second point. How willing are we to come out of that comfort zone? Maybe that kid he's just an introvert. He doesn't enjoy talking, public speaking. But he has a passion for business or networking, and he wants to have his own business. He wants to be a salesman, or he wants to just break that barrier. His will strength will determine a lot of where he will go in the future when it comes to that. Is he willing to come out of his comfort zone and become more outgoing, become more uplifting rather than an introvert? Academic success, conditional emotional intelligence, and self-acceptance are just some of the benefits from getting to know yourself. I'm not someone who reads often. I'm not a big book reader, but there's one book that I recommend to everyone. It is called Relentless by Tim S. Groover, who is an athlete trainer. Now, although he does train athletes, one of them, I think he worked with Michael Jordan. His training is not just physical, but it's actually emotional and mental. I have a quote by him here. He states, when you do start, sorry about that. In order to have what you really want, you must first be who you really are. Here he's just saying that you must embrace who you are. If you want to grow, you need to embrace who you are. You need to learn who you are and embrace it to the fullest. You have to own it. Once you know your flaws, I believe that you can use them to your advantage. Maybe you're very impatient, very jittery, and you just don't have you're more of a physical person. You're good with your hands, but when it comes to math problems, science problems, critical thinking, you slow down, you freeze, you get anxious, you crumble. Use that energy you have, put it into something good. Put it into something that you love, maybe a sport. Whenever you feel anxious, jittery, or just out of control, go train. Put that into something good. That will really be an advantage. That while others might look at it as a disadvantage, you're actually using it for something good. Being more observant of your own character and pointing out your healthy and unhealthy habits will put perspective and kind of set up a path for you to take to become to reach your goals, let's say. It will kind of just give you an idea of where you are and where you need to be. And I think that's one of the biggest positives from self-analyzing. It's just getting to know yourself, reaching in a way self-love.